Hello everyone, Etta here. I'm back to do an unscheduled video. Emily Dance left me a message on one of my videos asking if I could talk about the discontinued scents for Scentsy. And I said, absolutely. I'm always willing to talk about wax and Scentsy and pretty much anything you want to talk about. I have a very small window of things that I won't discuss. So I'm here to talk about the items that were released as being discontinued after the month of January. So the end of January, these items and or scents will go away from the catalog, from the website. The only way you might see them is if they show up in the clearance section at some point, but that's not a guarantee. And those scents that go away may or may not come back next fall. That's not a guarantee either. I have already had my heart broken a couple of times from thinking that a scent was going to come back and it did not. Let's see, what was the first one? I thought, oh my goodness, what's it called? Pineapple coconut vanilla, which has been like in the body care and stuff. I thought for sure because of that it would come back in wax when it had gotten discontinued the last time, and it did not come back, and I had not put it in my club, and I was saddened by that. Luckily I still have a few bars. I was able to pick up a few bars from another consultant who didn't want them, and so she sold them to me. And then my big heartbreak was, I can't even think of the name right now. It's the cantaloupe scent. I've mentioned it before in my videos, and it was in my club, and then there was a glitch in my club, and that bar and a few other ones were like lost. They just kind of fell off, and I didn't notice, and so I don't have that bar anymore. And unless at some point it gets voted back, so I do have a couple of bars left of it because it had been in my club. But yeah, that would be a scent that I would consider myself a hoarder on, because it's not like I have a bunch of it. I think I might have 4 bars of it, but I will warm it this year, but I'll probably just pull out one and then save another one for the next year, that kind of thing, until it comes back again. If I don't want to be without the scent, but I don't want to not ever warm it, because what's the point of having it if I'm never going to smell it, right? So anyways, we're going to talk about the discontinued list. Try to put it up to the camera in case you haven't seen it. It starts off by telling you which warmers are going away at the end of January. Then it gives you the list of bars, scent circles, and room sprays. Then it talks about travel tins. Then we have fragrance flowers, Scentsy oils, which the oils are going to be different than the wax. Scent packs, scent pods, the car bars, the car bar clips. Then we go into body, laundry, clean, pets, buddies, buddy clips, and Scentsy friend, which I think there's only one, and it's going away. All right, so starting off, I'm guessing Emily probably just wanted to talk about wax, but I'm just going to kind of touch on some of the stuff just to give you my opinion. Not that it really matters, but it's my opinion. The Awaken shade is going away. And that's actually a shade I've had my eye on. But I am in a low buy. I'm trying not to purchase too much. I personally, and this is again my opinion based on what I have or don't have. I think if I have 2 diffusers that use the shades. I have 2 diffusers, and if I had just 2 shades, or I had 1 shade and I maybe was interchanging them, then I would probably jump at getting that Awaken shade, because I think it's beautiful and I would like it. But I have 2 diffusers, and I probably have 8 shades because I look for them when they're in clearance. There's been maybe 2 that I've gotten as like half price items in a party. But the rest I think I've gotten through clearance. And so do I need another shade? No. So at this point, I feel like I won't get it because I don't need it. And I'll wait and see if it shows up in clearance. Take my chances that way. Then the Acute Copper Warmer is on that list. I think it's beautiful. Not really for me, but I have enough warmers. Don't need that one. And I have, because I started doing vendor wax, I have basically told myself that I don't want anything below 25 watts. I would almost prefer 40 watts, but I'll do 25 because I find that most of the 25s do really well with vendor wax. So the Acute Copper is a 25, but again, I have a ton of warmers. I have a warmer in every room that I want to have one in, and the rooms that don't have, I have extra warmers if I needed to, so I don't need that. There's a couple in the $50 range, Fabulous Feathers and Hope Blooms. Those personally are not my style, so I'm okay with those. The 45, there's the Dachshund. I love the Dachshund. He's going to be an element warmer. I don't know the wattage on that, and that's probably my biggest gripe on the element warmers is that they don't specify in the catalog what the wattage is on an element warmer. And if I don't know, I'm not getting it. Like I have a couple of 8-watt element warmers, and again, especially now that I'm doing vendor wax, I don't want an 8-watt. And I had a Dachshund, so I love the warmer, but no, not for me. Then there's the Light from Within. I can't tell you how many times I've put that one in my cart over since it came out, and put it in, taken it out, put it in, taken it out. Love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. But now I look at it and I think I still think it's beautiful. I still love it and would like it, but it's a 20-watt. And I said I don't want to go below 25. So that's what keeps me from getting it now. There's a couple in the $40 range. There's the Grateful Hearts and the Starry Frontier. Grateful Hearts, I think it's cute. It's not really my style. So, and Starry Frontier, I actually own. I think it's beautiful. I love it. It's a 25-watt. I had it out last year. I didn't put it out this year, and partially I think because of the fact that our winter has been, or our cold season has been very, very mild. I mean, I'm wearing a t-shirt again today, January 9th, is it? Had the air conditioner on again. So I think that kind of has kept me from doing more winter themed items. Then there's a $30 warmer called Love. I think that one's cute, but I see something different when I look at that, and no, it doesn't really interest me. And then there's a bunch. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in the $20 mini warmers. And I have stopped using mini warmers. For one, because I tend to use just 1 cube of wax, and for 1 cube of wax, I need to do that in a small room, or I feel like it's not gonna do what I need it to do. And so that would leave like the half bath, and I can put a full-size warmer on the counter in the half bath. So I stopped using the mini warmers personally. Maybe at some point I'll have an opportunity or need to pull out my minis and use them again, but I haven't been. And I can't, the picture's not there for the wall fan diffuser, but it says that the Stack wall fan diffuser is being discontinued at the end of this season. So again, you may see some of these items now when it's warmers, that kind of thing. When they're gone, they're gone. Those aren't like, oh, maybe they'll come back next fall. No, when they're gone, they're gone. But you may see them possibly in a clearance or you might happen upon it if we had like a flash sale kind of thing. Although we've had a couple of like 24-hour sales, 48-hour sales, but an actual like what I remember a flash sale to be like, I don't think we've had one in a couple of years now. So you might see it in something like that or the clearance section. So in the fragrance flowers, there's I have a ton of fragrance flowers, and I always forget to do that. Like when it finishes, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna let it finish drying up before I change it out. I don't know why, but I do. And then I'll forget, and I get up in the morning to get ready for work, and I go to work down, into the other room, and I'm like, oh, and the fragrance flowers are upstairs, and I get lazy, and I'm like, I'm busy, I'm working, I don't have time to go grab a fragrance flower and put it in, and I say I'll do it later, and then later comes around and I forget, so it becomes like an everyday thing for me. So my last fragrance flower probably finished up about a month ago, and I haven't changed one yet. So I'm not in a hurry to pick up a bunch of more fragrance flowers when I still have some. Oils. The Candied Violet and Plum. I thought that one was very, very good. I'm pretty sure I have a full size of that. But if you notice my diffuser right there, I've been in a funk with diffusing. I don't know. I think because in the mornings, the little limited time that I have, I feel like to change wax, I do that. And I feel like, okay, I need to get back to work. I don't have time to go get water and get the oils and go do, and in here, if I'm working in another room all day, I don't feel like, why am I going to turn this diffuser on and have it running if I'm not really going to come in here that much to notice it? So I don't know. Maybe I should move the diffuser. Maybe I should move it to the room where I'm working. All right. So Candied Violet and Plum. I think it's a beautiful scent. I would recommend it. But again, it's on scent preferences, right? So because somebody else might say cedarwood pine is fantastic and you should get that, whereas I'm not a pine person, so I'm not going to recommend cedarwood pine. I tried chamomile violet, not my thing either. Lavender, 100% pure essential oil. I'm not a huge lavender person. I've said that I like a sweet lavender, but I don't like a strong herbal lavender. For me, lavender used to always come across as bug spray, and I would be afraid that one that says 100% pure essential oil would smell like bug spray to me. So nope, I have never gotten it. Don't plan on it. Marshmallow buttercream. I have that one. I think I had that one in the little mini bottles that we got that you could purchase as a consultant. And that one was really good. I like that one. I would recommend that one. Red currant raspberry. Love, love, love that one. And I think it was last year for the transition from fall to spring. I think I purchased an additional one of that to make sure I still had some. So I've got an extra one already of that, but I would definitely recommend red currant raspberry. Sea salt and lotus. It didn't turn out to be something that I loved. I thought it was okay. It didn't smell bad, but I found that I had a lot of other scents that I liked more in the oils. So I personally don't reach for sea salt and lotus. And vetiver and sandalwood, I think smells good, but again, I'm going to reach for some of the other ones first. I have Lotso lemon, and I have lemon, and I have red currant raspberry, and I have watermelon red berries. I like the marshmallow buttercream. I have the ones from the little tins that come out as little limited time offers. So vetiver and sandalwood, I had high hopes that it would be like that sexy man, sexy perfume, sexy something like that. And it didn't really turn out to be that kind of scent for me. So I like it, but scent packs, scent pods, a lot of those are probably going to be the ones from the wax. So I'm going to skip that. Car bar clips, the same thing. And body, it's going to talk about the same kind of scents as in the wax. I don't Me personally, I might do a little bit of the hand cream. I actually have a different hand cream on my desk because I have very oily skin, so I don't use a lot of like hand cream or body cream. I just don't. Hand soap, I do use that. I do use the hand soap. I buy the Scentsy soap for my husband because he likes to do a bath every once in a while, but mainly we're both shower people. So shower stuff. I have, do they even list any? Oh, there is body wash for shimmer. I've never tried the shimmer one. I think I have one, but there was a time in my life when I was doing couponing and I have tons of body stuff from that, plus, things that I would get on sale from Bath and Body Works. So I have a lot of body stuff to work through. So if I catch it in clearance and it's a scent that I like, I'll pick it up, but I'm not going to go out of my way to pick it up just because it's going away kind of thing. Laundry. Aloe water and cucumber was never a good one for me. I find it way too soft to the point that I feel like when I pull it out of the dryer, I no longer smell it. So me personally, that doesn't work for me. If I'm going to spend the money on the washer whiffs, which it's the washer whiffs that's really what you're going to get the scent from. But if I'm going to spend the money on it, I want to keep smelling it after it comes out of the dryer. So aloe water and cucumber did not do that for me. Maybe some people, maybe their nose detects it better than mine, but mine just doesn't. I love the wax scent, but it didn't work for me in laundry. And the windowsill breeze, I think, is a really nice one. I like it, but I do jammy time and I do clothesline, and I've done Scentsy Clean and in the laundry for Scentsy Clean. I think if in that range of scent of like clothesline, Scentsy Clean, like just a strong laundry scent, Scentsy Clean does such a wonderful job that, and I like jammy time for like a laundry with a scent, a prettier scent maybe, let's say. That windowsill breeze, it would kind of be like, would I mind it? No. But having jammy time, clothesline, and clean breeze, I'm like, okay, I don't really need windowsill breeze. Clean. I'm very disappointed that lemon verbena is going away. I don't know if I have it in the dish soap. I think I have one counter clean, and if I was going to pick up something, it would be the lemon verbena counter clean. I love the lemon verbena counter clean. I've said a million times, I love lemon scents, but that lemon verbena has this fresh, vibrant lemon, like not just lemon, but like the leaf almost, right? So you get like the fresh outdoorsy plant kind of lemon scent to it, not like a lemon pledge, not like just lemon. I love it. So that one, I may pick up another counter clean of lemon verbena just to make sure I have a backup for when I finish my other one. And pets, that's only if you're into pet stuff, need pet things, and I have a pet and I do use the pet products. I'm okay if tea tree goes away because there's still other scents, and I actually use one of the other ones. And then buddy clips and the friends. So we're gonna now go to wax now that I'm already at 19 minutes. All right, I'm gonna start with almond croissant, and I'm gonna try to give you my viewpoint maybe two different ways. Like, one, if I had no wax, if I bought, one or two bars here and there and I didn't have an inventory of wax. And then I'm going to give you my opinion based on my real life situation of how much wax I already own, right? And if I already have that one in my inventory. So, almond croissant. I think it is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I really like it. I remember my sister telling me that for her, she smelled popcorn. And once she told me that, I started smelling popcorn. It didn't bother me, but I did start smelling that. I do enjoy mixing it with other things. If I had no wax and didn't already have a club and all that, I would put almond croissant in a club if I was afraid that it wasn't going to come back and I didn't have my inventory and all that. Yes, I would. My current real situation, I don't think I'm going to put almond croissant in my club. I think I have a bar or two. I'm willing to risk it not coming back. One, because I'm not a huge bakery person. And two, because I have so many other wax to go through, there's a good chance that almond croissant would get voted back before I would really need it again anyways. Apple and cinnamon sticks, I really can't answer because I believe I have a bar, but I don't think I've ever warmed that scent yet. So I've heard great things about it, but I'm not going to add it to my club solely on the fact that I've never tried it. Like if it would be, I can't miss what I never had. So if it went away and it didn't come back, even if I warmed the bar that I had and I think, oh my gosh, it was so good. Oh well, right? There's other things. Apple butter frosting. Love that scent. It is really, really, really good. If I had no club, no inventory, yes, I would put that one in my club. Will I put it in my club? I don't think so. I may, I'll probably check what I have, see if I can find whatever bars I may have. I might have one, but I kind of thought I had used my last one. I may pick up, I did see in my inventory when I was looking through it the other day, I did find 3 bars of churro churro. And I love mixing churro churro with apple butter frosting, which was a creation that Lisa Roberry had come up with. So I want to see if I have the 3 bars that I need for the churro churro. And if not, that's what I'll probably do, is just pick up the 3 bars and hope that it comes back. Apple cherry strudel. Beautiful scent. Love it. But there is in the Bring Back My Bar right now in January, it's cherry almond pie. And I think I like cherry almond pie more than apple cherry strudel. Although it seems like it would almost be the same scent, right? Apple cherry, cherry apple, except one's strudel, one's pie. But I don't think either one of them are super long lasting. They're absolutely gorgeous while they're going. But they're the type of scent that, they're like way up here and they're up here, they're up here, they're up here. And then all of a sudden they just do that. So if you're okay with that, which I am with some scents, I will choose a scent even though I know it does that. I think personally that I would rather cherry almond pie over apple cherry strudel. Arctic Kiss is not a scent for me. I actually have another brick of it. And the reason I do have the brick is it does really well on my landing. It does an awesome job of scenting the entire foyer area. So I can put it up there on the second story and I can smell it down by the front door and it'll fill in that hallway right there. It does really, really well for that. But the scent itself is not for me. But if you like the scent and you had no inventory and you really, really like the scent, that's an iffy one. Maybe for me, maybe because I'm not crazy about the scent. But I would think that most people who really do like the scent would tell you yes, to go ahead and put it in your club because they think it's that good. Am I going to put it in mine? No, because I'm not crazy about the scent and I already have a brick, which that'll last me a long time for the stairs. Around the Campfire, I think is a beautiful scent. I really, really like it. If I had no inventory, probably not, because of the fact that because it's kind of a smoky kind of scent, it's a limited time kind of warming scent. Like for me, I have not warmed it at all this year because we just didn't have enough cold days, and based on the amount of wax I have and what I'm trying to do, the cold days that I did have, I was trying to do like Christmas scents. I wasn't looking to do campfire or smoky scents, right? So right now in January, if I have some more cold days, I might pull out one, but I think it's great. I just don't think it's club worthy for me. So no inventory. No, I probably still wouldn't put it in my club. And reality, I'm not going to put it in my club. Autumn Hearth. That was one that was a love when I first started doing Scentsy, when I first started buying. I love that strong cinnamon, beautiful fall kind of scent that it has. I think it's great. It was in my club when I started. So yeah, I guess that would probably be a scent that I would say if you have no inventory, I probably would, because I did. Now, no, because I have so much, and I still have some Autumn Hearth. Autumn Road Trip. I really like that one. I just don't think it's club worthy for me. I think it's a nice scent. I like it. I enjoy it when I warm it, but it's not a scent that I think, oh my gosh, I need to warm that over and over again. So I enjoy it, but not enough to have it in my club so that it's coming. Even if it's coming once every 3 months, it still would wind up being too much for me. Autumn Sunset. I have a little Autumn Sunset, but I think I said this in one of my empties, that Autumn Sunset, I believe, came out to be a partner with Autumn Sunrise. And Autumn Sunrise had come back in a Bring Back My Bar, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. And I picked up a couple of bars of that then. And so I have coordinating Autumn Sunsets to go with the Autumn Sunrise, and I melt them together. So, and I think I have pretty much even Steven on those bars. So I don't need more Autumn Sunset. So no inventory, no. And reality, no. Be Merry, not really my thing. Although in the, was it the pod that I did recently? Pods. Where are the pods? Well, it doesn't say Be Merry is going away in the pod, so it must probably didn't come out in that. But something came out that I thought was really, really good. But I don't think Be Merry is. It says Joy Abounds in pine boughs, dotted with holly leaf and cassis. Yeah, that's one that on Cold Sniff is not really my thing because I'm not a big, huge pine person. So Be Merry, not going to be in mine. Berry Blessed. I did have that one in my club for a while, the first time they had discontinued it, because I don't feel that Berry Blessed is a fall-winter exclusive scent. I think it can be done any time of the year, and I've actually done it in like March, April, May, somewhere around there, and it did fine. I get a strong like pear, peach kind of scent from it. And I like it. I think it smells really good, especially since I'm not a huge peach person. I do like Berry Blessed. If I didn't have a club, again, I did have it in my club the first time, so I guess I would probably say yes. Am I going to put it in my club now? No, because I did have it in my club. I have a few bars of it, and I don't need it to be in my club again. Best in Snow. I really like that one. Let's see if I can find the description of that one. Let's see. It's probably in Fresh is my guess. Yeah. Best in Snow is frosted evergreen, cool mint, and a breath of pure icy air posed together in a prize-winning winter snapshot. Best in Snow, I think, has a nice, cool, minty scent, and it's not For me, it's not like a super strong mint. It's not something that I feel like I like strong mints, but it's not one of those that I feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much mint in the air. Not that I would say that because I like mint, but I think it's more of a mellow scent. I truly like it. If I did not have an inventory like I have, and I did not have a club, I would put Best in Snow. I probably would put it in my like quarterly so that I don't get too much of it. I think quarterly, 4 of them, you'd be set for the next year. And you probably could even melt it, especially if you blend it with something during the year if you really wanted to. But reality, no, I don't think so. I may still have 1 bar, and if it didn't come back, I'd at least have 1 bar to do next year. Blue Sage and Tonka. That one on Cold Sniff, that was a new one. And that one on Cold Sniff, I thought smelled really good. And it says, revel in the richness of midnight sage and black lavender over the sultry sweetness of tonka bean, which sounds really strange that I would like that, given that it has sage and black lavender. But I thought it smelled really good on cold. It did not perform for me. I had a hard time with many of the new releases performing for me this year, and I don't know if I was just having sinus issues. I don't know if at some point I had a super mild case of you know what, and I don't feel like I ever lost my sense of smell because I could smell pretty much everything else. So I don't think it was that. I just think I didn't have a good time with the new releases this season. So Blue Sage and Tonka, me personally, even with no inventory, I don't think I'd put it in my club, and I'm not going to put it in my club. Breakfast in Bed. That was a big like for a lot of people. Breakfast in Bed, it even says bestseller. And it says, wake up to a warm pumpkin pastry filled with black raspberry and topped with a sweet cinnamon drizzle. I have always said that I'm team apple, not team pumpkin. I do like some pumpkin scents. I love pumpkin chai. But I don't know, maybe it's the combination of the scents in there. I don't like Breakfast in Bed, but it seems to be a really bestseller, a really good scent. Bestseller does not guarantee it will come back. So if you are the type of person who really, really likes Breakfast in Bed, I probably would. And that's not even one that I feel like you'd have to put in, you'd put in the quarterly because you don't want to get too many or whatever. If you don't have an inventory and you're going to use it up, then yeah, I would if I didn't have an inventory and if I liked it. But reality, no, not going to. Let's see. What's the next one? Bright Cider Life. That's another one like Breakfast in Bed. That's going to fall in. Basically, re-listen to what I said about Breakfast in Bed. Bright Cider Life is not for me. So people love it. If you like it, yeah, but not for me. Butter Pecan. Love that scent. It was in my club a long time ago. If I was new and I didn't have the variety, if I hadn't tried the variety, maybe. Again, I did have it in my club early on. When I was really delving into new scents and getting into it, I love Butter Pecan. I think it smells really, really good. But to me, Butter Pecan, at this point in my journey, Butter Pecan is not unique enough for me. I think it's a great scent, but it's not one of those scents that I lean towards, like lemon is not necessarily, excuse me, lemon is not necessarily unique, right? But I do have several lemon scents, but that's because I love lemon scents. Butter Pecan is not a scent that I go, oh, I love Butter Pecan. So I'm not going to lean towards it for that reason. And it's not unique enough for me now at this point in my journey to put it in my club. Early on, I thought it was because I hadn't really exposed myself to a lot of different scents. So I hope that helps you with that one. Caramel apple craze. I really like that. I did say I am team apple. No inventory. I probably still would not put it in my club. More so because there are a lot of apple scents. There are probably other apple scents that I would like more than caramel apple craze. So if I was trying to maybe limit my club to, a few different scents, I wouldn't necessarily want to have 10 different apple scents in my club. So I would pick which one I like the most and put that one, and caramel apple craze would not be the number one. So I probably would not put it in mine, and I will not be putting it in mine. Cashmere and corduroy, another one of the new ones. I recently warmed 2 cubes from a bar and put it in the half bath, and it did really well in there. I thought it smelled really good. That was one that on cold sniff I thought smelled fantastic, but it's also kind of like the other one. I did not get performance from it when I did it in a larger room, and even with no inventory, unless by the time it goes away I've been able to get it to perform in a larger room, no, I wouldn't want to put something in my club that I'm paying for and that I'm not really getting performance from. And in the current situation, that's an absolute that I don't want to do that. But I don't even want to do it for just because I got performance in a half bath. Like, I've got too much wax for just getting it for that. So I personally would not do it. Cedar cider. I've warmed it a couple of times. I did not warm it. That's one that I did not warm this year. Again, temperatures just did not cooperate this year for me. So I never got around to doing cedar cider. I think if you really like that kind of scent, I think it would be worth putting in your club if you have no inventory. At this point in my journey, not going to. Christmas Cottage, I think I know of several people that love Christmas Cottage and love to have that one. I tried it. It did okay for me, but not quite unique enough for me. Almost too. I think I've even heard maybe people compare it to, like, walking in Michael's or walking in Hobby Lobby or walking in one of those craft stores, right? And I don't know. I'm an old fogey, okay? This year I'll be 57. So I've had the bags of potpourri. I've done the kind of Christmassy scents and along the way, and I don't know. I've moved past that kind of scent, so that's not really for me anymore. So yeah, not for my club. Cider Mill. I think Cider Mill is really, really good. No inventory. If I loved it and it was a scent that I really enjoy warming, yes, because I do. I enjoy warming it. I think it's a beautiful scent. I like it. I like it a lot. If I had no inventory and I wasn't buying vendor wax, then yes, I would put it in my club. Given what I have now, and given the fact that I do buy some vendor wax, that would be a scent for me that I feel like I can get something very similar from a vendor and wouldn't feel like I need to be getting it every couple of months just so that I can keep it. So yeah, in this point of my journey, no, I would not. Cinnamon Bear. I adore cinnamon. I love those little cinnamon candies. I put cinnamon, man, when I have oatmeal, my oatmeal is like dark brown because it has so much cinnamon in it. I love the flavor of cinnamon. I even put cinnamon sometimes in my coffee. Love it. I absolutely love cinnamon. And I like cinnamon in wax mostly when it's a bakery style cinnamon. I'm not as keen when it's the red hot cinnamon, as people say. And I've heard that cinnamon bear is like red hot cinnamon. That's not really my thing. I've actually never warmed it for that reason. And I know I'm like 99% sure I have one bar. And I haven't felt the need to warm that one bar. So that alone tells me I would not put it in my club. And unless you absolutely love red hot cinnamon, if you do, yes, I would. Even if you have a little inventory, if you absolutely adored red hot cinnamon, I would put that one in the club, only because that seems like a scent that I'm almost surprised that it comes back. Because I personally wouldn't think that it would be that big of a seller, although, just because it's not really maybe for me doesn't mean that there aren't other people who absolutely adore it and love it. But that's a scent that I would not take chances on. Let's put it that way. I have absolutely no insider information. It may come back for the next 10 years. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, though. The next one is Cinnamon Buttercream, a new one from this season. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Kind of a very bakery kind of scent. If I didn't have an inventory, absolutely would go in my club. On my journey now, where I am now, I'm actually contemplating putting that one in my club. I think it will come back because it was new. I think they would at least give it one more season try. But I think I probably will put that one in my quarterly club. I think so. Clove and cinnamon. Clove and cinnamon's not really my thing. It's not really one that interests me. I may have warmed it one time and was kind of like, So me personally, wouldn't put it in my club with no inventory and not going to with inventory. Cozy Cardigan. I thought that scent... I'm sorry, I got to get a sip of my coffee. Cozy Cardigan, I think, is a beautiful scent. It's kind of that soft, almost perfumey lady kind of scent with what you think of like cardigan and what you would think a cardigan, nice cardigan sweater would smell like. If it performs for you and you like it, yes, I would put it in the club. Me with no inventory, no. I probably did have it in my club early on, but at this point, even thinking about how it performs for me at this point, it does not perform well enough for me to put it in my club, even with no inventory. With inventory, yeah, no. Dancing Sugar Plums. I did not like that one. It had something in the scent that I just did not like. I remember needing to warm a bar that I had opened. In fact, I think I still have another bar. And I had mixed it with my brick of, what's it called? Candy Cane Wishes. And it did well. I liked it. I thought it smelled good together. I still have my brick of Candy Cane Wishes. So the bar that I have, I would mix it again. But would I put it in my club? No inventory or inventory? No, I would not. Eucalyptus Wreath is another one. I said that this season's new scents just did not work for me. I've heard many people say that Eucalyptus Wreath is so good and it smells really good. And I would agree, at least on cold sniff, but it did not perform for me. I would, in if in my living room, dining room, right, they're not open concept. It's not like they have large ceilings and all open, and it did not perform for me. I can smell it, but I like stronger scents. I want it to like fill the room. I want to know what I'm smelling when I walk in. I don't want to go, do I smell something? And, oh, what is that? No, it just didn't perform for me. So that was a long explanation just for saying that I personally would not put that one in my club. Me personally, because it did not work for me. Farm stand pumpkin. If it's a pumpkin scent, I'm probably going to tell you that I personally am not looking to put it in my club, inventory or no inventory, because I'm more team apple than team pumpkin. I don't do a lot of pumpkin scents. So I'm going to skip farm stand pumpkin. I'm going to try to go a little faster because we're already at 45 minutes. First day of fall. I like doing that one on the first day of fall. I don't look to do it the rest of the time of fall. So if it went away, I'd be like, oh, well, I don't get to do it anymore on the first day of fall, but not a big deal. Graham Cracker Crunch. That was a new one. It has a little bit of like a peanut butter scent. I thought it did really well. I really enjoyed it. No inventory. I would probably be, with no inventory, I'd probably be one, it would be a scent that I would be like, do I, don't I, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? With the inventory I have, no, even though I really like it. I think it's really good. Harvest Blessings. I didn't particularly like that one, I think, if I remember correctly. Harvest Blessings. Radiant Apple, Spiced Pumpkin, and Smooth Oak. Yeah, there was something about Harvest Blessings that I wasn't super crazy about. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't super crazy about it. And based on that, no inventory or inventory, I probably would skip. Homestead Holiday. Love that scent. I think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No inventory, absolutely would go in my club because I think it's a perfect kind of scent for the holiday season. With the inventory that I have, I'm not going to, but not because I don't think it's worthy, but because I think I have about three or four bars of it. So if I even limited myself to one a year, I'd have enough to get me through probably until the next time it got voted. Hopefully. And if not, I'd be kicking myself, but that's the risk I'd be willing to take. Hug in a Mug. I think it's great. I like it. I think it's got a kind of a hot chocolate coffee kind of flavor, scent, more hot chocolate. It mixes really well with almond croissant. No inventory and not delving into vendor. Yeah, because there's not really there's not a lot of those scents. So I probably would want to make sure that I had the ability to at least keep getting that one. With my current inventory and with getting stuff from vendor, no. Ice Pine, don't like pine. Gonna skip that one. It's not my thing. Jewel Pomegranate. I have a brick of that one, so yes, I'm not looking to get any more of that on my current. Would I put that one in? If I loved it, if I thought it was just super exceptional, if you think it's super exceptional and you just love the way it smells, then yeah, I probably would. Although, is that one already gone? I think it's already gone, huh? It didn't come back this year. Yeah, the one that didn't come back this year, which was Snow Kiss Cranberry. Personally, I think Snow Kiss Cranberry is better than Jewel Pomegranate. And Snow Kiss Cranberry didn't come back. So if you kind of like, well, I have Jewel Pomegranate because I don't have Snow Kiss Cranberry, I wouldn't take the chance on Jewel Pomegranate. I would probably put it in my club. I personally don't need it because I have a brick. Maple Apple Bourbon. that one did pretty well. It's not like a super favorite of mine. Where I actually really enjoyed maple apple bourbon was in the car bar. Was it a car bar clip? Yeah, they have it in the discontinued car bar clips. Maple apple bourbon in the car bar clip was really good. I really liked it. I thought, because I had one and we had it in my husband's Suburban, and it did wonderfully. I mean, it did really, really, really well. I didn't find that I got that kind of reaction from myself in the wax. So from the wax, no, I'm not looking to put it in my club, nor do I think I would have, but very well might pick up a couple of car bar clips, maybe. Perfect peppermint. I love peppermint. No inventory, yes, I would put it in my club. Inventory that I have, and the fact that I get vendor wax that I get a lot of mint from also, then no, I'm not going to. Perfectly pomegranate. I personally like jeweled pomegranate over perfectly pomegranate. Perfectly pomegranate, like I find jeweled pomegranate is the fall winter version, let's say, of perfectly pomegranate. I find that perfectly pomegranate is more fruity and light to go more for spring and summer. So if you're big time into pomegranate scents, then if I remember correctly, well, I'm guessing, I don't know if it's still there. I haven't looked at what bricks are available in the club, but I know perfectly pomegranate was one of the bricks that you used to be able to get in the club. I don't know if it's still there. So if it's still there and they're not going to take it out of there, then I personally wouldn't bother with putting it in my club if I can get a brick. Polar Bear Hug, which is what used to be Eskimo Kiss. I don't like it on cold sniff. I warmed it recently. I did enjoy it. I thought it was nice. No inventory. I didn't enjoy it that much. I thought it was very nice. I would contemplate maybe picking up a bar, 1 or 2 bars, so that I had for the next year, as opposed to putting it in my club. Unless you just want to leave it in your club for 1 or 2 cycles. But it's not a long time purchase for me. I think I'd be okay with 1 or 2 bars and that's it. So even no inventory, I wouldn't be looking for it to stay in my club. Pomegranate Prosecco. I didn't like that one. That one was just a little too tart, a little too something. I didn't enjoy that one, so that one would not go in my club. Pumpkin Chai. That is one that no inventory absolutely would go in my club because I really like pumpkin chai. For being Team Apple, that's a pumpkin scent that I really, really like. So pumpkin chai, no inventory, going in my club. Current inventory, I'm still contemplating because I do have several bars that I picked up last year and I didn't go through that many this year. I probably had like 5 and I think I used 2 this year. So I still have a few bars. So it comes down to, I know I have some for next year. So it comes down to, do I want to risk it not coming back? And I personally haven't figured that out, whether I'm willing to take that chance for next year. So that's a 50-50 on my current journey. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. Again, I'm more Team Apple than Team Pumpkin. I like that scent. I think it's nice. I think it's pretty. I'm not huge bakery. If you love bakery, if you love the scent of like cinnamon roll but with pumpkin and you want to keep enjoying that, then if I had no inventory, I would say yes, put that in your club. Otherwise, me personally on my journey, it's not going in my club. Pumpkin roll, I would Personally, I would pick pumpkin cinnamon swirl over pumpkin roll, but it would kind of be along the same lines as that in terms of my thoughts. Red berry and spruce. I didn't put that one in my club last year when it was available as the scents of the season. With no inventory, I probably would have, because I like the combination of the berries and the spruce. I like spruce and I like berries. And I think it had a very nice combination. If I had no inventory to speak of, then yes, I think I would have put that in my club. I did not put it in my club because I have like a brick of very snowy spruce and I have lots of berry scents. So I felt like I could kind of combine other scents and get something very similar if it came down to that. Didn't feel like it needed to get that particular bar in my club. I was very happy that it came back this year. And I picked up, I think, 2 bars of it so that I could warm that one again. But kind of like last year, I'm not going to put it in my club. Salted caramel toffee. That I've said that in terms of bakery, a lot of times bakery scents, I don't pick them up. And sometimes unless there's like something like a caramel where the caramel kind of comes out a little more, I enjoy that scent. That was a brick for the holiday season. I wasn't super impressed by it the first couple of times I warmed it. And then like, I think the time got colder and I warmed it and it did so beautifully. And I actually, when they had them on the bricks on sale, I actually picked up an extra one. So like I didn't buy the bar this year because I have an extra brick of salted caramel toffee. So no inventory. Me personally, as much as I liked it, yes, I would have put it in my club. Definitely would have put it in my club to keep getting that one. Because again, I think you can mix that with other things and enjoy it that way. But given that I have an extra brick on my current journey, I have no need to put it in my club. Scarlet Sunflower. I said that most of the new scents for this catalog, I couldn't hardly get any performance or smell from. Scarlet Sunflower would be an exception. I thought that one was really nice. And my actual first exposure to that one was the bar that my sister brought me because she didn't like it. And she had come to visit me and she brought me a couple of things of wax. And one of them was her leftover of Scarlet Sunflower because she was like, I just can't do it anymore. I don't like it. And I was like, all right, well, I'll give it a try. I haven't warmed it yet. And I loved it. Loved it. I thought it did really nice. I thought it smelled really good. No inventory. Yes, I would put that one in my inventory. I would put that one in my club because I liked Scarlet Sunflower. Given my current inventory, probably not. Let's see, Scarlet Sunflower, juicy apple, and a hint of red cranberry, and brightened by a scarlet sunflower turning to face the sun. I'll probably pick up a couple of bars before the end of January in hopes that they'll still bring it back. But where I'm at now, I don't think I need it in my club, but no inventory, yes, I would absolutely have put it in my club. Silver Bells. Not really a scent that does it for me. I know that seems to be a popular scent and a lot of people like it. Let's see if I can find the description for Silver Bells. It's just not. And I do like mint, but it says mint candy canes dance over warm and welcoming winter pear, all enveloped by a velvety blanket of caramel and vanilla sugar. Okay. Mint candy canes. I want bright, sweet, vibrant candy cane if I'm going to have that. I don't want it mixed with something warm and welcoming. And I don't think I want the caramel in there. I don't know. I don't think the vanilla sugar would have bothered me, but something in the scent just doesn't mesh for me. I don't like the combination of which should be the vibrant minty candy cane with something maybe warm. No, it kind of kills the scent for me. So I don't really like Silver Bells. I'll warm it if I have it, but no inventory. I personally would not put it in my club. And where I'm at now, I'm not putting it in my club. Snowberry. Love snowberry. In fact, I was talking to my nephew, Nathan, last night, and he had asked for a warmer and 3 bars of wax, right? One of the bundles for Christmas. So when we were going over the wax, he had picked out 2, and then I recommended snowberry. I told him snowberry is so good. He called me yesterday and he told me he had put snowberry in and that he really, really liked it. And he found it strong. Like, I don't find it that strong, but maybe in his room it comes across really strong. But he even said that of the 3 he got, that he thought snowberry was the best. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. I love it, love it, love it. I think it's more well suited for fall, winter, but would I do it in other times of the year? Yeah, I would. I would, absolutely. And no inventory? Yes, absolutely. I would put snowberry. In fact, it was in my club before, but I have since, I probably have, because it was in my club, and I would have initially picked one up, maybe 1 or 2 early on when I first started buying. I probably still have 5 or 6 in my inventory and don't have the need to put it in my club, but I will absolutely contemplate that one for my club because I would be very sad if snowberry did not come back. Spiced Ember Glow. That is a new one for this season, and unfortunately I can't tell you about Spiced Ember Glow because I have not warmed it. That one it says smoked apple and toasted vanilla over cinnamon embers offer a warm and inviting escape. That one to me on Cold Sniff has kind of like, not that it smells like it, but like around the campfire, it has more that I feel like I should warm it when it's a really cold day, and when I feel like I would want to have the fireplace going. That's the kind of scent that I feel like I would want to have going. But I have not had enough days like that to be able to warm that one yet. And I don't want to warm it on a day when I'm like wearing short sleeves because I might not really get the best experience from the scent, and it might taint my view of it. So I have not warmed it. I don't know. I saw that I had 2 bars. So I can't even answer whether I would put it in my club or not. I think if I loved, like around the campfire, I love those kind of smoky scents. And it says apple. I love apple. Based on the Cold Sniff, I don't know. I personally don't think so. That's the kind of scent that I feel like that I might have picked up a couple of extra bars thinking, okay, well, I'll use them again next year, or, like I have 2. And if I never wind up with enough cold days this year, I'm still going to have 2 come next fall, winter. And it may turn out that I really, really like it, but if I don't have enough of those days, and if you live in in the northern part of the U.S. or someplace else, maybe Canada or wherever, or maybe you have some really cold days and for longer periods of time, it might be a scent that works better for you. But me personally, I'm not going to put it in my club because I don't actually have an opinion of it yet. And I have enough in my inventory that even if I end up liking it, I just have to say, oh well. Sugar Cookie doesn't work for me. It's too light. I don't really smell it. I've said many times that my nose doesn't like to pick up bakery that much, and Sugar Cookie would be a scent that my nose just says, where is it? You put it in? I don't smell it. So for me, Sugar Cookie is a no matter what. Tinselberry. I warmed that one. I thought it was very nice. I enjoyed it. I think that's a new one. And it says strawberry and cranberry dipped in cinnamon and sweet sugar for a little extra sparkle. And I'm pretty sure I did it in the room with something else going at the same time. And I enjoyed it. If I had no club, no inventory, I would probably contemplate it. I'd think about it and try to figure out, is it something that I think I'm going to warm a lot of? With what I have now, no. I did like it, and I would be very happy to see it in the catalog next year, but I'll be okay if it doesn't. Vanilla Mint. Beautiful scent. Love it, love it, love it. If I had no inventory, I would put it in my club. It used to be in my club. Based on the inventory I have now and the fact that I do buy vendor wax, I will not put Vanilla Mint in my club because I feel like I can mix some vanilla scent or something like that with a mint and get something relatively close, or at least something that I would feel like, okay, well, it might not be vanilla mint, but it's serving its purpose. It's giving me kind of the same kind of vibes. Very Merry Cranberry. Ooh, maybe that was the one that came in the pods. It does say Very Merry Cranberry, yes. Where is it? Would it be in the holiday? Would it show up there? Yes. Very Merry Cranberry says, lush red winter berries pop against a backdrop of snow-covered cedar, creating a lovely winter landscape. I don't remember doing it in wax. I may have, and I just don't remember. Sometimes cranberry in wax doesn't work for me. It's one of those iffy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But like I said, it worked in the pod. I really liked it in the pod. I thought it was strong. I thought it threw well. So I'd probably be okay with not putting it in my club for the wax bar, for the mere sense that kind of like you can't miss what you don't have or what you don't remember, right? So I can't be disappointed that, oh, I don't have Very Merry Cranberry anymore if I don't really remember what it smells like or how it did or anything like that. So I'd be okay with not getting it. If I had no inventory, I don't know, I think I'd have to hurry up and go warm it to see. But I definitely think I may have to pick up a couple of the pods because I did like that. Very Snowy Spruce. I love Very Snowy Spruce. No inventory? Yes, it would go in my club. Where I'm at now? No, because I have a brick of Very Snowy Spruce, and the fact that we didn't have very much of cold days during Christmas time. And for me, Very Snowy Spruce is something that I want to warm in the couple of weeks leading up to Christmas, pretty much. That's usually the time frame that I'll do that. And I barely got into the brick that I have of Very Snowy Spruce. So personally, I'm not going to, but I absolutely would if I had no inventory. Winterberry Apple Tea. Yeah, that's been in my club many, many times. Inventory or no inventory, I've put it in my club many, many times. I have reached a point where I have several in my stash. Even if it went away, I think I'd be okay until it got voted back, because that's a scent that I think that if it went away in the minute that the 2-year mark was up and it came up for voting, I would almost guarantee that it would get voted back the very first time, because I think that's a scent that is very well loved and would absolutely come back. So that's all of the scents. Oh my goodness, I actually went over an hour. I didn't mean to do that. But I hope that kind of gave you an idea of what I think of the scents, whether or not I think that they are club worthy or not, and which ones I might be looking to pick up just before the end of January. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any other questions, let me know. I love to talk to you about wax, about Scentsy. I hope that you enjoy my opinions. I hope you find them useful. That's most important, is that you hopefully find them useful. And until next time, enjoy your scents, enjoy your day, and enjoy your journey. Talk to you later. Bye.